Welcome to Easy Driver, the most reliable source of automotive information on YouTube. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. In part 2, we'll continue diagnosing trailer truck brake light problems and show you some easy fixes to get your lights working again.
Let's dive in!
Testing electrical continuity. If everything looks good but the lights still don't work, it's time to test the wiring. A multimeter turns guesswork into certainty. How to check for continuity. Set the multimeter to the continuity setting, usually marked with a sound wave symbol. Disconnect the trailer plug and touch one probe to the brake light wire pin and the other to the corresponding wire at the light. A beep means the circuit is intact. Silence? There's a break in the wire. Bonus tip. Wiggle the wires while testing. Intermittent brakes often show up during movement. Checking the brake light switch. No power at the trailer plug? The issue might be in the cab. The brake light switch mounted near your pedal sends the signal to the lights. Testing the switch is straightforward. Locate the switch. Consult your truck's manual if needed. Press the brake pedal while listening for a quiet click. No click? The switch might be stuck or dead. Use your multimeter to check for voltage at the switch's output wire when the pedal is pressed. No voltage? Swap the switch. They're cheap and easy to replace. Sometimes the problem isn't the switch, but the pedal arm not pressing it firmly enough. Adjustments here take seconds with a wrench. Remember, work from simple to complex. Start with bulbs, then wires, then switches and fuses. Most fixes cost less than a cup of coffee. Advanced troubleshooting techniques. Sometimes trailer truck brake light issues go beyond burnt bulbs or loose wires. Hidden problems like grounding faults or failing control modules can leave you scratching your head. These aren't everyday fixes, but knowing how to spot them keeps you ahead of bigger repairs. Identifying ground faults. Grounding issues are sneaky. A bad ground connection can cause dim lights, flickering, or complete failure, even if everything else checks out. Ground wires complete the electrical circuit, so if they're compromised, the system falls apart. Here's how to hunt down a ground fault. Check the ground connection. Follow the ground wire from the brake light assembly to its termination point, often the trailer frame. Look for rust or paint blocking contact, loose or corroded terminals, frayed or broken wires. Test with a jumper wire. Temporarily connect a new wire from the light's ground terminal directly to a clean, unpainted part of the frame. If the lights work, the original ground is faulty. Clean and secure. Scrape off rust or paint at the grounding point. Tighten connections and apply dielectric grease to prevent future corrosion. Pro tip. A multimeter set to resistance mode, ohms, can confirm a good ground. Touch one probe to the ground wire and the other to the battery's negative terminal. A reading near 0 ohms means a solid connection. Dealing with control module failures. Modern trailer brake systems often rely on control modules to manage lighting. When these fail, the symptoms can mimic simpler problems, but standard fixes won't help. Key signs of module trouble. Random light outages. One or more lights cut in and out without a clear pattern. No response to inputs. Pressing the brake pedal does nothing, but bulbs and fuses test fine. Error codes. Some trucks log module-specific trouble codes accessible via a diagnostic scanner. What to do next? Check power and ground to the module. Use a multimeter to verify it's receiving proper voltage, usually 12V. Inspect connectors. Look for bent pins, corrosion, or loose plugs at the module's wiring harness. Seek diagnostics. If basic checks don't reveal the issue, a professional scan tool can pinpoint module failures. Swapping a module without confirmation can get expensive. Warning: don't ignore recurring electrical gremlins. Intermittent module failures often worsen over time, leaving you stranded with no brake lights. These advanced fixes aren't always DIY friendly, but knowing when to call a mechanic saves time and stress. Ground faults. Tackle those yourself. Module acting up. Get a second opinion before swapping parts. Preventive maintenance for trailer truck brake lights. Waiting for brake lights to fail is a risky strategy. A little routine care keeps them working when you need them most. Preventive maintenance isn't just about avoiding fines, It's about giving yourself one less thing to worry about on the road. Regular inspection schedules. Brake lights don't check themselves. Set a schedule to catch small issues before they leave you in the dark. Weekly checks. Walk around the trailer after hooking up. Have someone press the brakes while you confirm all lights activate. This takes 30 seconds. Monthly deep dive. Inspect bulbs, wiring, and connectors more closely. Look for darkened or flickering bulbs, even if they still work. Crumbling insulation on wires near heat sources. Loose or corroded connections at the trailer plug. Seasonal focus. Winter brings salt and moisture. Summer brings heat. Before extreme weather hits, apply dielectric grease to connectors to block corrosion. Check for brittle wires from temperature swings. Sticking to this schedule means you'll spot a failing bulb before it dies mid-trip. Proactive replacement of wear and tear parts. Some parts fail predictably. Replace them before they strand you. Bulbs. Swap them every 12 months or 100,000 miles, even if they still light up. Dim bulbs reduce visibility, fuses. Carry spares and replace any that look discolored or have slight cracks in the metal strip. Wiring harness clips. These break over time, letting wires rub against sharp edges. Replace cracked clips during annual service. Think of it like replacing truck tires before they're bald. The small cost up front beats a roadside emergency later. Bonus tip. When installing new bulbs, wipe them with rubbing alcohol first. Fingerprint grease can cause hot spots that shorten their life. Why brake light maintenance should be in every driver's routine. Working brake lights keep you and others safe on the road. They're not just a legal requirement. They're your truck's way of saying, I'm stopping to the drivers behind you. A quick visual check or a simple multimeter test can catch most issues before they turn into costly problems. Make brake light inspections part of your routine. A few minutes now can prevent a roadside headache later. Stay sharp, stay visible, and keep the road predictable for everyone. Got a brake light story or a tip to share? Drop it below. Other drivers might learn from your experience. Safe travels out there. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more automotive information like this. Thank you for watching.